Good day, everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to read and view files from Google Drive using the Python Flask application and Google Drive API we created in the previous tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe. To start, let's open the files from our previous tutorial. Let's remove this part since it's unnecessary. Then, let's run our Python Flask application. I'll open the terminal in the previous projects folder, activate the virtual environment, and then run the Flask application. As you can see, we have a list of files and their IDs. We'll use one of these IDs to retrieve a specific file from Google Drive. First, let's stop the application and add another method. One problem you might encounter with the current setup is that it can't refresh the authentication token. To fix this, add access_type equals offline and prompt equals consent. Now let's continue by creating a method to retrieve a file. I'll add a new method called getFile that accepts a file ID as its parameter. Next, add a catch block using acceptException as E. If an error occurs, we'll simply return the exception. If no error occurs, I'll create the service object by calling getDriveService. Next, I'll retrieve the file metadata. Then I'll get the MIME type and file name. After that, I'll create the file request and initialize a bytes.io object. Next, create a downloader object to download the file. Then declare a flag and use a while loop to keep reading until the download is complete. Once the download finishes, seek to the beginning of the file and return it. We'll also need a few additional imports, since we'll be using additional classes such as request and media.io based download. Make sure to import them as well. Finally, import Flask's send file, which we'll use in the front-end route. Now, let's move to app.py. We'll create an endpoint called viewFile that accepts a file ID as a parameter. Then implement the viewFile method, receive the file ID. And call gdrive.getFile. That's all we need. Now let's run the application. Once it's running, we'll access the image named buboworkinghard.jpg using its file ID. Let's open the endpoint. It looks like we have an error. Bytes.io is not defined. I forgot to import bytes.io. Let's add the import here with the other imports. Now restart the application. As you can see, we successfully retrieved the image from our endpoint. Now let's try another file. This time, let's open a PDF file. This may take a moment since the PDF is large. As you can see, it was retrieved successfully. So far, the browser can display PDF files and images. Now, let's see what happens when we try to retrieve a folder. I think this will result in an error. It's not downloadable. Now let's try retrieving a Google Sheets file. Let's test it. It still has the same problem. How about a zip file? As you can see, some files can't be viewed in the browser, while others are downloaded automatically instead. That's it for this tutorial. In the next one, we'll learn how to upload files to Google Drive. Thank you for watching and happy coding! See you in the next tutorial.